In this lecture, I will demonstrate to you the configuration related to tolerance limit for users, GL accounts, customer, or vendor. This is a part of SAP S/4HANA Finance. Here is a business scenario explaining why we need tolerance limits. The finance manager wants to define the different authorizations for posting high amounts to the accounting staff. He also wants to set a tolerance limit for posting in single accounts in local currency. Additionally, he wants to set a posting limit for payments differences in customer or vendor-related transactions. I am on the SAP Easy Access screen. Go to the transaction code SPRO, then click SAP Reference IMG, and then navigate to Financial Accounting, General Ledger Accounting, Business Transactions, Open Items Clearing, Clearing Differences. Scroll down, and then the first option you can see is Define Tolerance Group for GL accounts. Execute this now, and you will be landed on the screen. To define the tolerance group for accounts, which can be created by company code in the local currency, I will select the standard SAP company code, that is 0001, then click Details, and you will be landed on the screen. At the moment, you can see that the debit posting and the credit posting are set to 0, and the percentage is also 0. Click the copy button and replace it with your company code, that is SUK1, and this is the standard example. You can change the name to the standard tolerance group and then press enter. Now, if you want to assign any values, for an example for debit posting and credit posting in local currencies, you can do that according to the business transactions. Remember that the debit posting is open item clearing differences by amount or percentage. And similarly, the credit posting is open item clearing differences by amount or percentage. You do not need to enter both the values. Secondly, the important part is that I haven't entered any tolerance group. The blank tolerance group for GL account is the one that every company code should always have for open item clearing differences. So this is your requirement that every company code should have it. So I will copy the same for the US company code, then press enter and save. Go back. Secondly, if you are wondering where you have to assign these tolerances or tolerances group, if you run the transaction code FS00, now under any GL account, especially the balance sheet GL account, now go to the control data. Under account control and company code, and the tolerance group will be blank. If you create a tolerance group, you will see the tolerance group name there. But if you leave it blank, then the standard tolerance group will be used, which is what we have just created. So now you understand that if the tolerance group is blank in a GL account, then the standard tolerance group for the GL account will be used. Go back. Second, I'm already under the display IMG screen. This time I will go under the node, account receivables and account payables. Expand this node. Then go under the sub node, business transactions, open item clearing, clearing differences, and then execute define tolerances for customers and suppliers. One thing to note here is that execute define tolerances for the customers and suppliers, and you will be landed on the screen. Again, the blank tolerance group for customers and vendors is the one that every company code should always have. Secondly, the tolerance group for customers and vendors can be created by company code in the local currency. You can create the tolerance group and then assign the tolerance group under the customer master and the vendor master according to the business requirement. So let's first create a blank tolerance group for customers and vendors. Select it, then click copy and replace 0001 company code with your company code, such as SUK1. Press enter, and the number of copied entries will be done. Save it, create a new customizing request, and name it as customer or vendor tolerance. Hit save, press enter to continue, and the data will be saved. If you double click on your company code, you can go through the setting here. First, the specifications for clearing transactions, which is about receiving the payments from the customer or making the payments to the supplier. Then various settings such as due date, early base date, cash discount terms, and further permitted payment differences. For an example, when you receive the payment from the customer or make the payment to the supplier, the permitted payment differences are shown. Further, there are permitted payment differences for automatic write-off, and the specifications for posting residual items from payment differences. As you can see, the customer or the vendor tolerances also have a fixed payment term under that. If you want to replace that, you can do so, or you can also choose the payment from the invoice. We can also select this option if you want the payment terms to be used from the financial invoice rather than the fixed payment term. That's it. This configuration is usually done by the finance team. As a sourcing and procurement consultant, you do not need to worry about it. As this is a training from sourcing and procurement, it is a requirement that this configuration should exist. I'll copy this customer or vendor tolerance and assign it to your US company code as well. Hit save and the data will be saved. Go back. Further, if you want to create a tolerance group, you can do that. But if you leave it blank, you do not assign any tolerance group under the vendor or the customer master data. Then the blank tolerance will be the one working by default. So that's it. I will proceed to the next activity.